This is Maury of Yasharal. Woe unto you hypocrites! A rebuke from Yahushua HaMashiach. I know that you don't believe me. You think that I'm causing division. But you don't know this book. Look at the images. A picture speaks 1,000 words. Look at Bishop Nathaniel and his priest. Who do they have in the background? They're Christ. The black Christ. They serve him. You shall not make any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above or in the earth beneath or in the waters under the earth. You shall not bow down to them or serve them. Who do they serve? Who united them? Christ. For I, Yahuwah, I am jealous. I will visit the iniquities unto fathers, unto the children, unto the third and the fourth generation of them that hate me. And I will show mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. You're always looking for large numbers. It's going to be a few who will overcome. Look at the brothers up top. They have the star of Raphan on their head. Look at the brothers at the end. They have weapons, their colorful robes, their greaves, the star of Moloch and Chion. They have axes, hammers with spikes. Where did you see any place in the book that we are to carry ourselves in this fashion? It does not exist. The Messiah is going to speak against them today. These brothers have come back to life. The same people who killed the prophets, you're looking at them right here. Let's begin. Matat Yahu. You would say Matthew chapter 23, 1-5. 1. Then spake Yahusha. What does Yahusha mean? Yahuwah is salvation. Listen to what he said. I've come in my Father's name, and you receive me not. Another's going to come in his own name. Christ Jesus. Him you will receive. Is that evident to you today? Then spake Yahusha to the multitude and to his disciples. 2, saying, the scribes and the Pharisees sit in Masha's seat. 3, all therefore whatsoever they bid you observe, when you're in the congregation and the law is read, that observe and do, but do not you after their works, for they say one thing and do the other. Can you not see it? They say they keep the law while violating it right in front of your face. 4, for they bind heavy burdens and grievous to be borne, and lay them on men's shoulders. But they themselves will not move them with one of their fingers. Hypocrites. 5, but all their works. Let me say that again. But all their works they do for to be seen of men. Is that evident to you? They make broad their phylacteries, speaking of their robes, and enlarge the borders of their garments. They put fringes all around them. 6, and love the uppermost rooms at the feast, and the chief seats in the congregations. Is that not evident to you? It's on display. 7. And greetings in the markets, and to be called of men, Rabbi, Rabbi. 8. But be not called Rabbi, for one is your master. You see that word Rabbi, rabbi? It means master. Indeed, there's only one who's your master, Yahushua HaMashiach. And all of you are brethren. 9. And call no man your father upon the earth, for one is your Father, which is in heaven. 10. Neither be you called masters, for one is your master, indeed, Yahushua HaMashiach. 11. But he that is greatest amongst you shall be your servant. Your commission is to serve, not look to be served. 12. And whosoever shall exalt himself, Nathaniel made himself a bishop. What is a bishop? An overseer, one who stands above the people. In the time of Yahushua HaMashiach, you would have called him master. He, the one that exalted himself, shall be abased, shall be cut down. And he that shall humble himself shall be exalted. 13. But woe unto you, here's your first woe, you scribes, you Pharisees, you're nothing but a bunch of hypocrites. For you shut up the kingdom of heaven against men. How do they do that? They have you calling on another mighty one. You have replaced Yahuwah with Christ. You take the name of Yahuwah in vain. You're making graven images. You're keeping Shabbats on Pope Gregory's calendar. You're keeping the feast of the Gentiles. You will never make it in. For you who have shut up the kingdom of heaven, these ones who have exalted themselves, neither will you go in yourself, neither suffer you, them that are entering, to go in. They are the stumbling block that is put before you. Some of you will fall. Most of you will fall. But a few will overcome and leave that mess. 14. Woe unto you, you scribes, you Pharisees, you're nothing but a bunch of hypocrites. For you devour widows' houses, and for a pretense make long prayer. Therefore you shall receive the greater damnation. 15. Woe unto you, you scribes, you Pharisees, you're nothing but a bunch of hypocrites. For you can pass sea and land to make one proselyte. They go over into Africa to make one convert. And when he is made, you make him 2 times more the child of hell than yourselves. How do they do that? Having them blaspheme the name of Yahuwah, calling on a false mighty one, keeping Shabbats on Pope Gregory's calendar, showing them some foolish 12-tribe chart, showing the image of their mighty one, Christ, and teaching them to do the same. 16. Woe unto you, you blind guides, which say, whosoever shall swear by the temple, well, that's nothing. But whosoever shall swear by the gold of the temple, he is a debtor. They're only interested in making merchandise, material gain. 17. You fools and blind. Let's stop for a moment. Let me speak to the apologists. Was Yahushua HaMashiach speaking softly? He was rebuking them. The same commission that we have. You cry loud. You spare not. You show the people their transgressions. But the reason our brothers and sisters are not crying loud and sparing not is because they're wrapped up in the same foolishness. For whether it is greater the gold or the temple that sanctifieth the gold, you choose. 18. And whosoever shall swear by the altar and say, it is nothing, but whosoever sweareth by the gift that is upon the altar, he is guilty. Everything is about material gain. 19. You fools and blind. Hey, ladies, is he speaking love here? I think you need to be quiet. We're in a battle for souls, for our brothers and sisters. We are to imitate Yahushua HaMashiach. He is controversial. He is right up in your face. He'll tell you exactly who you are and call you by name. For whether is it greater the gift or the altar that sanctifies the gift? 20. Whoso therefore shall swear by the altar, sweareth by it, and by all things thereon. 21. And whoso shall swear by the temple, swears by it, and by him that dwells in the temple. 22. And he that shall swear by heaven, sweareth by the throne of Yah, and by him that sitteth thereon. 23. Woe unto you, scribes, and you Pharisees, you're nothing but a bunch of hypocrites. For you pay tithe of mint and anise and cumin, and have omitted the weightier matters of the law. Note, the first 4 commandments they have violated. They are against him. They are not for him. Judgment. You cannot carry out judgment in the land of your captivity. Mercy. Mercy presupposes guilt. Mercy can be obtained if you bring the people to the Messiah. What can Christ do for you? Nothing. He is the Sun God. He is the Anointed One. But Yahushua HaMashiach, the one who carries the burden of Yah in the tabernacle not made with hands, he will dip his finger in the blood and sprinkle the blood before the mercy seat 7 times and on the mercy seat 7 times. When he who is seated upon the throne observes the rites carried out according to the law, he will exonerate all of the participants, the ones who are on his time, not the ones who are on Pope Gregory's calendar or following the feast of the Gentiles. And of faith, without faith, it is impossible to please Yah. They say you have to keep these commandments, but they take you away from the commandments unto their own ways. These ought you to have done, and not leave the other undone. 24. You blind guides, listen to these apologists. Listen to these simps that are sticking up for them. They're nothing but blind guides. They have no education. Yahuwah did not send them. They have the spirit of disobedience. Listen to what the ones that you are protecting do. They will strain a gnat. They'll tell you have to have fringes on your garments. Some of these brothers said, well, you have to speak our Hebrew. They'll tell you that you can't cut your beard. But they will swallow a camel. They will give glory, honor, and praise to Christ. Blasphemy. 25. Woe unto you, you scribes, you Pharisees. You are nothing but a bunch of hypocrites. For you may clean the outside of the cup and of the platter, but within they are full of extortion and excess. Don't you see them? All of these greaves and all of these robes, and they have these helmets and their axes and their stars. 26. You blind Pharisee, cleanse first that which is within the cup and the platter, that the outside of them may be clean also. Note, he's telling you something here. First, remove the 2x4 from your eye before you try to remove the toothpick from your brother's eye. Do you see why most people do not speak out? They have a 2x4 covering their face. 27. Woe unto you, you scribes, you Pharisees. You're nothing but a bunch of hypocrites. For you are likened unto whited sepulchres. Those are graves, which indeed appear beautiful on the outside with your purple robes, your colorful robes. But within, you are full of dead men's bones. Do you see the brothers marching up and down the streets? The only thing that you are observing is the walking dead. Why are they walking up and down the streets? To be seen by men. And of all uncleanliness, their sins have stacked up to the heavens. They have not had an atonement made for them, because they're taking you to Gentilian time. They've taken you away from Yahuwah. They've taken you away from the one who carries the burden of Yah, who makes the atonement in the heavens. You are unclean. You are filthy before Yah. 28. Even so, you also outwardly appear righteous with their robes, their greaves, with their helmets, with their weapons, with their stars, with their idols, with their crosses, with their axes, with their hammers. Who do they do this to appear righteous before? Unto men. Now do you see why so many men are in these cults? But within, you, the ones who appear righteous unto men, are full of hypocrisy and iniquity, guilt and shame, full of dead men's bones. 29. Woe unto you, you scribes, you Pharisees. You're nothing but a bunch of hypocrites, because you build the tombs of the prophets and garnish the sepulchres of the righteous. 30. And say this, if we had been in the days of our fathers, we would not have been partakers with them in the blood of the prophets. Why would they say that? 31. Listen to what Yahushua HaMashiach is going to reveal to you. Wherefore, you have been witnesses unto yourselves that you are the children of them which killed the prophets. Think about that. Speaking of DNA, the spirit of disobedience is amongst us. It's come down through the centuries. Now, it's on display for the whole world to see. How do they try to kill us? With their mouths. They called us a bunch of yayas. They turned Yah's name into a byword, into a joke. 32. Okay. Fill you up then, the measure of your fathers. 33. You serpents. Do you see him holding hands, singing Kumbaya, telling them we have to be united in wickedness? No, he's calling them out. You generation of vipers, how can you escape the damnation of hell? 34. Wherefore, behold, I send unto you prophets. What does a prophet do? He speaks the oracles of Yah. He does not bear false witness against his brothers, but he shows them their violations. He cries loud. He spares not. He shows them their transgressions of the law. If you are not doing that, if you are not right up in their face, you are not a prophet. And wise men, I found something out after all of my years of ministry. They can't read. They have no reading comprehension. They twist the scriptures to their own destruction and to the destruction of all of those who are in their congregations, who do not check, try, and prove all things. And scribes, the Europeans wanted to stop us. They said you can't participate in translation, transliteration, and transcription, but we do it everywhere anyway, and we put them to shame. And some of them you shall kill and crucify. How do they do that? With their mouths. They call us all kinds of names. They call us a bunch of yayas. They make it up as they go. And some of them shall you scourge in your synagogues, in your congregations. Some of the brothers have spoken out against them. Oh man, they came down on them hard, because the brothers went against the doctrinal principles of Bishop Nathaniel and persecute them from city to city. 35. That upon you, all of you who are teaching these false doctrines, leading people right back to the Gentiles, leading people to Pope Gregory's calendar, leading people to the feast of the Gentiles, that upon you may come all the righteous blood shed upon the earth, from the blood of righteous Abel unto the blood of Zacharias, son of Barachias, whom you slew between the temple and the altar. All of this righteous blood shall fall upon your head. 36. Verily I say unto you, all these things shall come upon this generation. Let me add something else. It's going to come upon this generation also. It's going to be worse for this generation than it was for that generation. They were evicted from the land. The Romans came down with great slaughter. But on this generation, you're going to come into the wilderness. There he shall separate the rebels from the righteous. And the ones who are the rebels shall be thrown into the lake of fire. And we shall look upon the carcasses of them that have transgressed against him. For their worm shall not die, neither shall their fire be quenched. Get ready. 37. O Yarushalam, O Yarushalam, you that kills the prophets, and stoned them which are sent unto you. I was sent to who? To the scattered sheep of the house of Yasharal. By who? My master, Yahushua HaMashiach. He gave me a commission. Teach them how to come to me. Teach them the path of the years. The path of the years is the way that Yahuwah created the sun, the moon, and the stars in the heavens to give you his time. The only way you can meet with the high priest is through the path of years, which is the old way, which is the good way, that you may find rest for your souls. How often would I have gathered the children together, but they won't listen. Indeed, as a hen gathers her chickens under her wings, and what did you say? We will not walk therein. 38. Behold, your house will be left unto you desolate. 39. For I say unto you, you shall not see me henceforth, till you shall say, blessed is he that comes in the name of the Lord. The Lord is the replacement for the name of all names. Go to the Blue Letter Bible. See what the Lord means. It's the divine name of Baal. They have replaced Yahuwah with Baal. Who did that? The Gentiles. Who's following the Gentiles? The camps. The whole world. Everyone, when they read the text, you hear them. They do not place the name of the lawgiver back in the book. There's no restoration. You have to restore it every time you see it. Let's read it again, placing the name that is above all names in the text. For I say unto you, you shall not see me henceforth, till you shall say, blessed is he that comes in the name of Yahuwah. And the salvation name is Yahusha. What does it mean? Yahuwah is salvation. What did Yahusha say? I've come in my Father's name, and you don't receive me. But another's going to come in his own name. Christ, him you will receive. This book testifies against them. And if you're following their corbanots, it also testifies against you. Shalom.